Do a full Excel here. Woo-wee! Oh, that was aggressive. Could feel the traction control fighting the rear wheels. There's so much power going back there. The brakes are so firm, and this car just dives in the corners. These sticky tires. All right, today I've got a pretty special video for you. We're gonna do a POV drive in this 2018 BMW M4. And this thing's pretty loaded. We got premium package, competition package, executive package, Silverstone exterior, Silverstone interior. This thing reminds me of Mission Impossible with that M3 they had in it. But man, this thing is beautiful. This is going to be, well, I guess actually not my first time. I've driven an M4 CS before, but that was a couple years ago. So it's the first time driving an M4 in quite a while. Now this one is for sale. We're offering it for $71,000 here in Toronto, Canada. So if you're in the Canadian marketplace and you're looking for an M4, this could be a good option for you. Yeah, we are here at Parkview BMW in Toronto, Canada. Carbon fiber roof, rear sunshade, 666 wheels, very clean Silverstone merino leather interior, back seats as well, M seat belts. Whew. Oh, smells like an M car in here. It's got the dual clutch transmission, carbon fiber trim, merino leather on the dashboard, merino leather on the door panels, so full merino leather. This is a beautiful car. The AC on normal. Looks like with our iDrive system, we are on iDrive 5. I think this is iDrive 5. So we'll go for a POV virtual test drive. I'll take you guys around the block. We'll do a little bit on the highway. We'll do a little bit of acceleration pulls with this S55 engine. I think should be 444 horsepower on this one. We'll get a good feel for it so that you guys know what it feels like to drive the F82 M4 platform. Now right now we're gonna start off comfort mode on everything. We're efficient with the engine. The suspension, we're gonna do comfort mode. We're gonna do the steering in comfort mode. And you have these buttons down here besides the shifter where you can go through and you can adjust all of those settings. You can also go into the iDrive menu and have your M1 and your M2 drive modes automatically sync to your favorite settings. So you have M1 and M2 on the steering wheel here. You can have those sync. M1 I have in comfort, most efficient mode. M2 we have most aggressive mode. You can see the head-up display as well. It's an awesome head-up display projection. It's so quiet in here. You can't even really hear the exhaust when you're all the way in comfort mode for everything. This car's got navigation. Man, this car feels tight. Feeling very, very tight. I am excited to go for a drive in such an awesome car. Let's get on the road. I mean, I'm just taking it easy, letting the car warm up with the acceleration. Once again, big shout out to Parkview BMW. If you're in the Toronto marketplace looking for an M4, come visit me. My email is down below at Parkview BMW, or come visit Parkview BMW for any other BMW needs. Yeah, this car's got just under 38,000 kilometers on it. We're asking 71,000 for it. Beautiful Silverstone interior. Love the carbon fiber trim. Love these paddle shifters, very aggressive paddle shifters. So it looks like we're in 6th gear, that'd be 5th, 4th, 3rd. We're on the street, so we can't do too much. I guess we're in manual mode now. So I believe once you touch the paddle shifters, I'm not sure if it will go back to the automatic mode with this dual clutch transmission, or if it just stays. There's a button over here on the door panel for the rear sunshade. It's pretty cool. Take that down. little bit of acceleration here. Third gear. It's very low in the RPMs, it was lugging. So I guess once you go into the paddle shifters, it doesn't go back. What if I press and hold up? It does not do it like the other one. So we're just gonna go over right on the transmission there, puts us back into normal mode. And then of course you can go through the gears on the shifter as well. Oh, I love that feeling. And back over for drive. Oh man, this interior steering wheel feels almost new. Ooh, we got a Voodoo Blue G82 rolling up on us. This customer just took delivery of his vehicle at Parkview. Just watching him pull out there in the delivery bay as I was getting ready for my video. It's kind of cool to see the G82 while I'm sitting in the F82. I gotta say, I love this dashboard. Now that the engine's warmed up a bit, you can see the lights have gone down on the shifter when it needs to shift. Before it was prompting us to shift at 6,000 RPMs, now it's down to 7. Infotainment system, you can explore through the iDrive controller. It's also touchscreen. Where is this one touchscreen? 2018, actually, yeah. I don't know if it's touchscreen on 2018. Normally I only drive brand new cars. I'm just excited to get on the highway. I'm gonna put the engine into sport mode and see how that changes. Oh, instant. I can hear the exhaust. It's instantly more aggressive. I'm gonna put the suspension into sport mode. It's instantly stiffer. You can feel it over the braking bumps. Go to Sport Plus. It's really firm now. And what about steering? Steering into sport. Oh, it got a lot heavier. Sport Plus, a lot heavier as well. Steering back. Let's go into M2 sport mode. So now we're Sport Plus on everything, and transmission's in D3. So it's going to stay in automatic mode, but it's the most aggressive form. Try to let these cars go ahead, and thankfully there's nobody behind me, so we get a little bit of a gap here. Gonna roll into this corner. I left traction control on. I'm not taking that off. All right, let's do a full accel here. Woo-wee! Oh, that was aggressive. You could feel the traction control fighting the rear wheels. There's so much power going back there. The brakes are so firm, and this car just dives in the corners. These sticky tires. The engine sound. This D3 transmission mode, not shifting early. Man, that was like fun acceleration. In third gear here. These cars, you gotta be careful. Those take traction control off, that little bit of acceleration power in the rear wheels, they want to slip. This car has so much power. I'm gonna do a little bit of highway driving, give you guys a feel for what this car feels like on the highway. I really like this head-up display. Not loving the split screen that's happening here. Option, split screen off. There we go. Odd. honestly a little scared to put my foot down all the way. There's so much power in this car. At least I know the brakes are gonna be right there for me. That's about as much highway driving as we're gonna get. Welcome to Toronto, where you can barely get on a highway and go anywhere. Come into this corner so much faster than this. Let's go back over into drive mode. Such a beast. I'm actually gonna go back into drive. Let's actually turn the transmission down. So is this, yeah, so 2018, no touchscreen. I guess that came a little bit later. You have navigation in your menu. You connect your phone for your media communications. My vehicle, you got all of your driving settings if you want to adapt technology in action for sport gauges. It's everything you need. 1 through 8, so your memory saves. They can be for anything, navigation points or radio stations. I love the classic BMW climate control here. You have a USB-C port here versus, you know, a big curved display screen. Like, this car was done right. Love the gauge cluster, love the carbon trim, all the merino leather. The steering wheel so thin but thick and aggressive. All the adjustability buttons you need down here, plus some you don't need. 360 parking camera. This is a great car, good price, low kilometers. If you guys are interested, send me an email. I'm gonna cut the video here until we're not in stop and go traffic. Yeah, I mean, overall with this car, I just love the suspension feeling. It's stiff, it's adaptable. The engine is adaptable, just depending on your driving mode settings, driving habits. Like, this car, I mean, a little bit of stop and go traffic back there you guys didn't see, but with the dual clutch transmission, it was no problem. It was handling it. It's not like when you have a manual, but then you can downshift, get into the meat of the power, pass somebody, the exhaust opens up. Just beautiful. The brakes are fantastic. I mean, everything about this car is phenomenal. I mean, if you're looking for a sports car, it doesn't get better than an M4. Of course, you know, if you want a newer one, you're gonna get the newer infotainment system, you're gonna get the curved display screen and stuff like that, but there's something so pure and raw about these older BMWs. I guess he's not that old. I mean, we're only, what, 5 years old on this one. 2018, it's 2023 now. The exhausts already so good. And I know you can get a lot of upgraded exhausts that make it even better, even louder. like how the stock exhaust sounds good, but it's not too loud. Like if we put everything back to comfort, the exhaust, you know, the valve closes, the engine's toned down a bit, and it's really not as loud. I like that. Wireless charging tray, another USB port, cutouts in the seats for the competition package. Man, I love the Silverstone interior. Silverstone on Silverstone, what an interesting combo this car is. Tricolor stitching and the steering wheel. It's small touches on this car. That was about 50-60% of the throttle there. I didn't want to just lag onto the traction control system, and I don't know how much that traction control system does, and the last thing I want to do is burn some tires, slide around it all. So we're on a nice comfortable test drive here. Of course, this is a for sale car, right? We're not risking anything. All right, once again, thank you to Parkview BMW for providing this vehicle for a test drive. If you guys are in the Toronto marketplace and you're looking for an M4, make sure to reach out to me in my email down below. I can also help you purchase any other BMW that we have in inventory, whether that's brand new or used. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Hope you guys enjoyed this content, and I'll see you on the next video.